Hi friends, happy leap day. It's our leap year, February 29th. It is the third Thursday that we're getting to be together for Lent. And this Thursday we are really weaving this whole theme of compassion and dwelling in the by the streams of living water, and not trusting in human riches or the things of this world. The scriptures today in the gospel about the rich man and Lazarus, the rich man had all the things in this life, and yet he would just pass by this poor beggar. And in Jeremiah, that it speaks about cursed is the man who trusts in human beings, who seeks the strength in flesh. So it sounds like this rich man, like many of us, seek our strength in the flesh, so in the things of the world and doing things on our own. The pervasive philosophy right now, especially, it's been going on since Adam and Eve, but it's all about the selfism. It's all about, I can do it myself. I can manifest what I need from my own self, from my own energy. I don't need anything out. I don't need God. I don't need anything outside of myself. I can create my own reality and just do whatever I want. And, this is okay. You're okay. I'm okay. And the Bible is very clear that this is the way of destruction. And this is going to lead to death and not to life, in this life or the life to come, because trusting in temporary treasures is very foolish. And as we are on this journey of Lent, when we are hearing Psalm 1 again, blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, or sits in the seat of the scoffer, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates in day and night. When we are doing that more, we are being transformed, and we are being conformed to God's plan and God's word. He is opening up the eyes of our heart so that we can not be unconscious like the rich man was, or like we are all often, to the needs of those around us, in our families, in our friend circles, and also, out of our four walls. And this is really this time of searching our hearts so that we can, ask God to show us, what is it that is in my life that's a Lazarus? Who are the Lazarus in my life? Because everybody's is different. But what is the same is that we are not trusting in our own riches or our own self-sufficiency, like the world says, and we are going outside of ourselves by asking God to come into our being, to come into our hearts, so that we can be cleansed, and that he can do this divine, cosmic, spiritual heart surgery. Because in Jeremiah, he says, more torturous than all else is the human heart, beyond remedy. Who can understand it? It says, God says, I, the Lord alone, probe the mind and test the heart, to reward everyone according to his ways, according to the merit of his deeds. And we've been talking about the Pharisees who've been, maybe look like they're doing all the right things, but God is the one who tests our hearts, and he probes our mind. So we can ask him through this time, Lord, test my heart, probe my mind, and be willing to say, I want to allow you to do your work in me, so that I can be planted like a tree with really strong roots, going deep down into this living water that you give, Jesus, that even in the barren times, even when their drought comes, in the year of drought, it shows no distress, but bears fruit. Who is that person? That person is blessed, who trusts in the Lord, whose hope is in the Lord, not on himself, not who's just, trying to get the riches or trying to get the next best thing, or just being distracted and not paying attention, but being planted. He is like a tree planted beside the waters that stretches out its root to the stream. And that's what we are being called to do, is to really plant ourselves by that living water and asking God to show us how we can have our hearts to be conformed to his will and our minds conform to his will, so that we can be awake and alert and aware of whatever it is that he is calling for us to do today. Because all we have is this day. What can we do today, Lord, to see the needs of others, and also to spend time with you, so that we can be more have the light of the Lord shining on our face and through our hearts, so that we can really be the hands and feet of Jesus today and show love, because that is the key to all of this, is love and grace and compassion, because that's how Jesus was. And the only way we can do that is through abiding in his word, spending time in prayer and in silence, and asking for God's mercy and guidance today. Friends, have a beautiful leap day, and make it special for yourself, for others, and God bless you in all you say and do. Bye.